Hello, and welcome back to another Avatar: The Last Airbender Premier Draft. The rare here, Foggy Swamp Visions is not playable, but Aang Swift Savior is one of the best. We are going to do our absolute best to not build a horrible deck around him. That's what we've done the last two times we played him, is we have made awful decks. Earth Kingdom Protectors, Lost Days are great. I don't think they'll wheel, so we'll see if we even play blue-white main. This is definitely still possible in green-blue, splash in white. Faded firepower is something we're going to have to ignore. And I think even with Aang, Swiss Savior, forecasting Fortune Teller is probably a better pickup than Earth Kingdom Protectors. I mean, I'd like both. There's 4 cards I would like in this pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fox Fairies is playable. Well, let's just take the Forecasting Fortune Teller. It's great for water bending. It draws to replace, and we'll take Lost Days here and be happy about it. A lot of good blue cards in the first few packs. First few picks. Taking just blue cards besides Aang also allows us to keep the door open for green-blue main, splash in white. Not commit to blue-white right off the jump. Forecasting Fortune Teller number 2. That's a good sign that 3 people passed this. Deadly Precision is maybe the second best card in that pack. Do we like Compassionate Healer or Kyoshi Battle Fan better? I think we can continue to avoid committing to white if we take Kyoshi Battle Fan, but Compassionate Healer is nice if you get to scry with it with an early attack or water bend with it. Then it is better than Kyoshi Battle Fan for most purposes. Kyoshi Battle Fan maybe is better if you have multiple copies of what's it called? The Benevolent River Spirit, the blue card that you need to waterbend 5 with. Let's just take a land here. I guess just in case. I'm not particularly interested in either of the 2 blue cards left here, and literally 0 white cards are left. Fire Nation Warship, absolutely we can pick that up. It's either that or Messenger Hawk. I'm thinking these 3 are all playable, but Fire Nation Warship is a way to actually start aggro, I feel like. You can play it, it's got kind of got some protection against removal. There's a lot of like stinky creatures that you have out, like your 2-drops that they don't want to spend their removal on. So you get to crew with those, like the Compassionate Healer, gain some life, scry, and then attack for 4, starting turn 4. So it's a long way of saying that I like it. Yip Yip or Badger Mole. I mean, we haven't seen any green cards that would really excite us on the wheel. So let's take Yip Yip. Stay blue-white till we're given like a real good reason to diverge. Like a Herbalist and Earth Kingdom. Not Earth Kingdom, Earth King. Okay, Kyoshi Battle Fan. Wheels out of here. We'll play it. So in that pack, I think 2 blue and 2 white cards were taken. Razor Rings and Earth Kingdom Protectors. Then there was, I think, a Lost Days. Take Pox Bears just in case. Black looks like it might be open. Blue-black typically ain't great for splashing. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, let's take Deadly Precision. Black looks open. We'll take Lone Lee in case we see like Azula Cunning Usurper in the second pack and know that black is open. We do not. Do we like Lost Days better than Forecasting Fortune Teller? I think we do. We need more removal. We already have 5 2-drops. Typically, you're not struggling with card advantage in blue, but we don't have any draw spells right now. And a couple of early Forecasting Fortune Tellers means we'll have clue tokens and Kyoshi Battle Fans lying around to waterbend with. I think I've come down on North Pole Patrol. Since I've played the set more. I'll take the land just in case. Serpent of the Pass isn't particularly interesting to me. The first time flyers were taken in the last pack, so I don't think they'll wheel here. We'll pick them up over just kind of nothing. Another Serpent of the Pass. Only blue card here for us is Octopus form. We do have an Aang Swiss Savior to protect, so we'll take that. Otherwise, I'm tempted to take the green-white card that boosts allies, the Lieutenant. Razor Rings is acceptable. We need more removal. Everything is an ally except Fire Nation Worship. Let's take the Enthusiast. I don't think we're going to be missing the cautious farm animals with a airstrip engine room. Let's take the Dragonfly Swarm, see if we get there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons already. 5 with the Yip Yip. This has one of the lowest win rates, I believe. Let's look it up. The walls of Ba Sing Se have a 41.6% game in hand win rate. But we'll take it here because there's nothing else to play. Sandbender Storm, or is it ever Ostrich Horse? These are our only early white plays, so take Ostrich Horse and think about it. Soka is a pretty good pickup. We'll have to give up a Lost Days here, unfortunately. Maybe get a Kyoshi Battle Fan. If I saw you last pack, I would have taken you. Double black is just too hard unless we give up our white. Okay, so we would be giving up this. We would be giving up this. for Azula, and we'd be getting Deadly Precision. And then trying to splash white off nothing currently. Gosh, is she... We'll take it. We'll take it. It's not necessarily a switch. Water Tribe Captain is the most playable. And here we'll take Abandoned Attachments. Wouldn't mind a Guru in the deck at all. We have no 4-drops. Boomerang Basics or Quench. I think it's gotta be Quench, right? We can hold that up with Abandoned Attachments. And we don't have a bunch of lesson payoffs, really just first time flyer. Lost Days, okay. Number 3. Gurus would be pretty sweet here. I wouldn't mind Professor Zay either. But how heavy blue could we go? If we drop Pox Bears? I doubt it. I doubt it. Lost Days. Okay. So to recap, we got Aang, Swift Savior. Pack 1, pick 1. Blue was open enough, or there at least were enough blue cards. We got good blue cards, but we didn't really get good white cards. And it worked out that we didn't really like force white, I feel like. I feel like the picks where we were taking white cards, there just weren't other cards that were way more powerful. It was close enough that we have just filler white cards. All these are filler. Everything is just okay at best. So, do we want to play Azula? Can we make that happen? We can play Lonely, Azula, and then do we even reach playables? My question. This is the other build. Deadly Precision, we got better removal. So we literally have a choice between a blue-white and a blue-black build. I think it would be too hard to meet playables with this waterbending scroll. is going to be tricky if Azul is double black. But it's doable. We just don't have a bunch of draw 2 synergies. We have no, whatever the spirit is, that's a 2-1 with vigilance that grows. We don't have otter penguins. We don't have foggy swamp spirit hunters. So for that reason, I think I'm out. The blue-black. Let's throw, yep, Compassionate Healers, Razor Rings, Water Tribe Captain, and Swift Savior in here. Avatar Enthusiast number 2. Giant Koi. Iguana Parrot. So now our removal still looks like we've got a handful. Interaction, we've got 2. That's enough. Combat tricks. And I don't love it, but it's well balanced. So I feel like we could win with it. It is kind of crazy. We have 0 4-drops. Is there any way we can fix that? No. All right, well, let's run it and try our best. Nikola Sapronov will be our first opponent. And this has got our best card, so let's keep it. I'm glad to see Earth King gone. Okay. I'm fine with that. Now it's not doing any damage. I will gladly trade a 1/1 token for a 3/1. No, thank you. Kind of like using abandoned attachments here. See if we get something we can play this turn. Because he's going to replay the Badger Mole, and I don't necessarily want to cast Lost Days on that just yet. Because the Earth bends every time it enters the battlefield. Beifong and Boston... Well, he's going to get Boston Say back. That's the problem. Now we present 2 threats, so he's got removal. Hopefully he doesn't have the ability to take out both. Okay, okay. So he's got a lot of mana available to him. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Kind of want to attack with everything. 2, 5. We can leave 2 mana up to crack the clue. One, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 3 mana left. So we can attack with Giant Koi here. Okay. 5, 7. So it's dead, but if we get rid of Badger Mole, it's 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're killing everything but Badger Mole here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I like holding up lost days now, honestly. Plus Clue Crack. I mean, we waterbend and we live, right? Another Badger Mole. Okay. Well, water, yeah, bending, bossing say seems kind of crazy to me. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do both. Do we care about getting counters on stuff? I guess we do. Yeah, it's fine. Nah, Soka doesn't get tapped. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do that and play Soka. We can Lost Days away his his guy, his swamp snare, actually. And then we'll eat Badger Mole. I don't think he sees it. Haha, he does not. So if we had Kyoshu Battlefan, we would have won there, but might have looked a little bit suspicious equipping that thing. We didn't have a guarantee that he was going to make that mistake. We lulled him into a false sense of security by forgetting that we could do that. That was probably the play. Turn 1, honestly, instead of sending Badger Mole back so he could earthbend again. It does happen to work out for us this time. No play until turn 3. I'm gonna keep it. We'll play an island so we don't need to hold up Yip Yip whenever he plays a creature. Okay, I think we do need to play Water Tribe Captain first, unfortunately. Don't want to keep giving him Scry and life gain opportunities. Okay. And this is going to be rough, keeping that slow hand. It's only 3 mana. Three. Yeah. I guess we hold up Octopus form. I think, what about Yip Yip? Then we can eat Aang the Airbender, and I think we have to flinch first at this point. Nah, we can take 3. Okay, thank goodness a land. Alright, if he's got Yip Yip himself or Razor Rings, if we do this pre-combat, we're actually safe from it. Airbender's reversal. That's, yeah. I don't think we're beating that. He transforms and we're dead, right? Even if we hit a land. So. Let's play this. Let's play this. Pull the octopus form. But we're dead in the air. He figured it out. Alright, well. Lesson to Mulligan. Invest to 1 more aggressively. We knew that not only did we have a no play until turn 3, we don't have any turn 4 plays. And Lost Days is going to be slow. It's going to be slow. 5 mana to remove something. Most of the stuff in the set is less than 5 mana. The value comes from the clue token. This is much more keepable. Will actually be affecting the board early on. Dialy's alright. We're developing out to the board faster than he is. As a result, airship engine room, and then we hold up abandoned attachments. I think an attack here would be crazy. Unless he's got like Azula always wishes or whatever. Always lies, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could still have Razor Rings. Yip Yip would be kind of like a 2-for-1. If you consider our token a 1. I guess he knows our hand except for 1 card. So he feels pretty confident we don't got nothing. That makes Uncle Iroh a bit awkward. Firebending makes lessons cheaper, but if they're sorcery speed, you can't spend the firebending mana on it. We just need to take 9 damage here, unfortunately. Or we chump with our 1/1. Can't double block with the Guana Parrot. We need to let it chill out and hold up Lost Days so it can block as a 3/3. Block that Merchant of Many Hats. He knows what we got. He knows what we got. We send maximum damage back, right? Like, we'd slow down his lands. Oh, what? That went about as well as it could have. Does he have another copy of Zula Always Lies? He does not. Okay, so maybe 3, 5, 6. He messed something up. I think to mess up his mana, let's send back the swamp now. Rocky Rebuke? Nope. And he pushes Uncle Iroh down by putting that land there. Alright, Compassionate Healer. Plus Waterbending Lasan. Let's get that scry off. 2/3 flyer. That's an ally. We can drop it with Avatar Enthusiast next turn. That's probably fine. Start with Iguana Parrot. Avatar Enthusiast. Into First Time Flyer. I guess we'll keep 1 land in hand. In case he has a Corrupt Court official. Alright. Let's attack with the flyers first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we get to hold up Lost Days. and we'll let him flinch first because we're beating him down in the air. Okay, good game. I don't know what he kept, but it's not impossible that he's got some crazy splash. Some of these games you play against opponents that have like irresponsible lands, they're just playing like 4 different colors, no fixing, crazy stuff that's not worth splashing, and they curve out and they beat you with cards you would never expect. On the flip side of that, there's also got to be games like we just saw there, where maybe they have a bunch of dead cards in their hand as a result of irresponsible land bases. No play until turn 3. But we have a 3, 4, 5, 6. I am tempted to keep this. This is a little bit different than the 2 Lost Days hand because we're on the play. We have a 4 mana play. Is it different? Because I think it's going to look rough potentially. I don't know that we use Razor Rings on Momo. TBH. Okay, let's toss Giant Koi. Guarantee we get to land number 4. This is also a bad blocker, Avatar Enthusiast. 3 mana 2/2. Can't block Paku because if he's got any instant speed sorcery, like Abandoned Attachments, he just eats us. Okay, I guess he does not have that. Or he's playing mind games. We'll take 1 damage. Okay. Avatar Enthusiast did dissuade him from attacking with Paku, so we are saving something. All right. What do we think of... just plain Pox Bears? Making a 3/3. If he has Quench, and we play around it, if it's Airbending Lesson, then our life gets harder. Rabaru Troop, do not mind seeing it. Land Cyclers are bad. I know, we're running one. Plains is pretty good. I like drawing Plains. Does he have like a Razor Rings or something? Why is he so scared? Here, we'll chill out here. We'll chill out. We can hold the Lost Days up. If he does nothing again, we'll send Paku back. He does do nothing, so... if he plays Octopus Form here, it's like his entire turn. So yes, it's like a 1 mana play to stop a 5 mana play. Or a 2 mana play to stop a 5 mana play, but it's at the end of his turn, so he's not developing out. Now he doesn't have Quench mana. So... okay, I was going to say, I don't care about Razor Rings, but I am going to use it now on Paku, since he is tapped out pre-combat. He didn't need to do that, by the way. And we don't want him boosting that to be a 2/3 prowess creature. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think we do play Soka instead of holding up Lost Days. Now we've got 2 4 toughness creatures that can block Wandering Musicians if he attacks. If he's got like Razor Rings, we can Yip Yip in response. I mean, it's good. Gonna be a 2 for 2 then. Honest work is acceptable. We still have the counters. Oh, no, we don't. It removes the counters. Oh, I see. Yip Yip is not going to be enough to kill him, but he does have Razor Rings. 4 damage is not going to be something that will... He'll do 4 damage, and then we'll die to the 3 power without killing him, so... Alright, well, we're racing. Pre-combat, we'll use Lost Days and Wandering Musicians. Quench won't do it here, but Octopus Form will, and he likes it. He leaves it on top. I like that. This takes a while to get going. You gotta play it, wait for Summoning Sick to leave, and then attack with it for it to garner any kind of value. Okay, well, that's more of a problem. We need to hit something, or he's going to get too much value off that. We know he'll hit the Wandering Musicians. And Yip Yip is not going to be enough to block it. It will now with the Iguana Parrot. Because we've got Prowess. We're going to have to flinch first. I think he's just going to absolutely body us with Master Piandao. So I don't love it. He's got 3 cards in hand. Oh no. And he has Prowess. So literally any spell. Any spell will get us. Okay, well, we're gonna have to play like he doesn't have Razor Rings. Or Yip Yip. We'll do this pre-blockers, so that if it is Razor Rings, he's still dying. He doesn't get to kill Iguana Parrot. Well, I guess he does, because it's first strike. It doesn't matter. Ooh, okay. Non-creature spell. Ah, land is not it. Land is just not it. If I am being honest. He's going to kill our Humble Merchant and 1/1 with Iros if he doesn't target Iguana Parrot here. Make a 1/1. Boost everything with Prowess. We still have Swift Savior. That's going to be hard to beat. That is one of the scariest cards he could have played. He's going to make 3 bodies now. Earthbend a 3/3 later. Prowess is triggered. Land, once again, is not it. Not thrilled to see land. So did we lose because we ran out of gas, or did we run out of gas because we didn't develop to the board quick enough? We didn't have enough open mana to use like Yip Yip. And we had to lane cycle Giant Koi. So basically that's like removing a playable and replacing it with a land. I think we need to mulligan more aggressively. I think there are certain 3-drops that you can make up for that with if we had like Invasion Submersible or Big Boy Fire Nation Warship with something to crew it later. We can keep a hand that only starts on turn 3. Or Aang Swift Savior or Sokka. Big Booty Sokka. Could have done it. I'm pretty sure we're dead here. So let's scoop. He's taking too long to attack. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 damage with Menace coming at us. We could stay alive for one more turn at best. Sweet. Sweet, it's so cute. Let's keep this. It has a 2-drop. We could maybe even use the abandoned attachments as a combat trick. He plays his own first-time flyer. Or Momo or whatever. I guess it'd have to be basically a first-time flyer. Otherwise, how is he blocking? Three lost days. Alright, let's attack here, I guess. Looks like he has nothing. We'll get rid of the white card. Is it Quench? He has to activate it now. He can't wait till we discard a card. Cornucopia. Don't know what this is exactly. That looks like a scorpion's stinger. That spooked me, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, what do we think of Kyoshi Battlefan? See if he has anything. He can't flash anything in blue-black, I don't think. For 3 mana. Heartless Act? Like, if he performs Heartless Act, then we have an unequipped 1-1. I can live with that. Abandoned attachments, land cycle. What is he holding up? Nothing? Question mark? Seems very strange with all the pauses. Yui. Okay, we'll be able to attack into Yui. That's fine. And do we equip this to one more or Sokka? I like equipping it to Sokka. We're banking on he plays only one creature we can remove with Lost Days. Or we don't care about... Look at this hand. Lost Days, Lost Days, Lost Days. Or we don't mind giving up on one to draw a card. He does the ideal. He plays a 4-drop, big expensive creature. So he could have Octopus form here. Oh, he's got it. He doesn't. Well, I think he realizes he's going to be in for a bad time if he top that. So I know he could have discard, but we've got backup Lost Days. And now the thing I fear the most is board wipe. But he's only got one swamp. And if it was Sozin, we still have clue tokens and Lost Days to deal with. My Scornful Striker. 3, 5, 6. I mean, let's crack a clue, see what we get first. Water Bending Lasan. So he's not going to affect the board, and he's going to do 2 damage to himself. I do like to see that. Let's send back my... because we're probably going to cast Lost Days again. If he counters it, it's going to cost him 2 life. And we'll wait till combat, where he probably double blocks Soka. Yup. Next turn. Hey, all right. He's got board wipe. We've got 2 clue tokens. And a very cool Kyoshi Battlefan to rebuild with. So I don't mind playing Forecast and Fortune Teller out. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5. It's going to take him to 1 health, but he does have a ton of cards now. I would like to see what we draw. I guess first off Soka and Forecasting Fortune Teller, everything we attack with. Or we'll do it now. See what we draw. Clue crack. Octopus form or Yip Yip would do it. 3, 5, 7. We tossed Yip Yip, so let's play the island in case we get Octopus form. I assume he'll put this second from the top. He does. But now he needs board wipe, and even if he does have board wipe, we have ways to punch through. Not in our hand, but maybe have food tokens. Forecasting fortune teller. And we give him something too expensive. Or, I mean, it doesn't have any bodies, so we just had yip yip. He's saying good game, but he's not dead yet. He's currently alive. Currently alive. A lot of cards. So, Razor Rings. Octopus form. Fire Nation Warship. Forecasting Fortune Teller. I mean, this kills me when opponents say good game and then they play their little heart out trying to survive and win. Like they still can win and they know it. Okay, that is very good for us. How does he have all those cards in hand? And the best option is 4 mana, do nothing to affect the board. Like, if it was board wipe, that doesn't make sense. Unless he has a swamp that he can play. Most he can play is X equals 2 then. Clue Crack of Desperation. You have 3 to 4 attackers that he needs to deal with, and he can't do it. He decides he cannot do it. Okay, whew. He was on the cusp of stabilizing. And we would not have enough gas to beat One Tong after it draws a bunch of cards, so think G O O O O O O O D Ness. Super Bowls Foals is our next opponent. We have a 2-mana play. Let's keep it. We are learning best of 1. It's you don't have a 2-mana play, you don't keep. Unless you've got something like Invasion Submersible to catch up. Or Swift Savior. You have a regular deck, which this is, with the exception of Swift Savior. You do it. These are just regular filler okay cards. I mean, Lust Days is good, but we need to get there. And there is the Swift Savior. Cool to see him. No attacks. Let's hold everything up. We have abandoned attachments that can grow our first time flyer. Then if he tries to blow us up, we have octopus form. Hopefully we don't regret getting rid of this land. Does he have quench? Yep. Okay, 2/3, he becomes a 4/4. This would make us a 3/4. It's not big enough. Not big enough for Yip. We get blown out there a little bit, and we miss a land drop. That is rough stuff. Doesn't like it? I like that he doesn't like it. Okay, we do get a land drop. Yeah, no thank you. No, I'm back to 20. Was that a mistake? If we play these two, we don't have Waterbend 8. Oh! Okay, well, if he puts a counter on Compassionate Healer, we'll double block. So I only got one land left in hand. Or we'll block. Yeah, if he attacks with Poxbearers, then double block is gone. We're just blocking Poxbearers with Forecast and Fortune Teller. Yikes, he likes it. We passed immediately, so I'm going to be greedy here. No, I'm not. It'll still die. Razor Rings will not be enough to kill Earth Kingdom Soldier. I think we need some form of counter pressure because he's going to be able to use Secret Tunnel eventually. Now, okay. Be able to use it now. So we will use Razor Rings to gain 3 life. Now. Okay, he does get a loot token. You can sack that loot token. But that is 7 mana, not affecting the board. And we eventually will be able to waterbend with Aang. 3, 6, 7, 8. And we can attack. We're taking 5 back on the crackback. Yeah. Let's do that. I mean, we go shields down, we lose octopus form. But we get counters on stuff. Now is a good turn to attack, because 6/6 attacks into 5 power and 6 toughness pretty well. That's great. Okay. He figures out that we have trample. And if he has removal, like the worst thing for us could be him removing Aang and Hua, right? And this way, we've already gotten 6 damage with him. We've gotten counters onto our creatures. And I think we win the race. 3, 5, 7, we can do that and crack the clue. 5, 4 is just going to trade with 5, 4. So let's start with Lost Days, hold up Yip Yip and Octopus form. If he's got Quench, we're playing around it. When he does like it, he puts it second from the top. No need to crack the clue yet. Okay, that's pretty good. He gets to play whatever's in his hand, but he can't play the Earth Kingdom Soldier if he cracks that clue because he's only got 4 mana left. Okay, Avatar Enthusiast. Ooh, and Fire Nation Worship. If he doesn't block... Ooh, okay. What are we doing here? Still not great blocks for him. 3/3 on the 2/4 doesn't actually kill it, and then 3/3 on the 3/2 still trades. So we could +3/+3, and then we have 7 toughness. I guess we might as well. And we kill just one thing. 3, 5. Goes to 5. Okay, so we can kill him next turn with Yip Yip if we save it by casting that on Poxbearers. So let's do this. So if he reveals that last card in hand, then we have guaranteed lethal. Now we don't because it's a flyer. And he can still play the Earth Kingdom Soldier. Pretty good. So Fire Nation Warship attack. Play Yip Yip on it, maybe? Let's crack this first. See what we draw. I think because it dies into a clue token, we still do this. And we kill the glider kits if he blocks with them. He could just Earth Kingdom Soldier, Forecasting Fortune Teller block, though. If he blocks with nothing, he's dead. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not impossible. He determines that's the best path to victory. We sneak one in there. Good job, Yip Yip. That was a fun game. We played wrong at the beginning. I think we were too greedy. And Yip Yip is not unreasonable to put the opponent on having. So we were so dead set on stopping the opponent from getting that scry and life gain that we played from behind, but I think we made up for it. And just try not to have to make up for it in the future, and we'll win more games. Yoshi 89 is the next opponent we have. We have a 2-drop, we have a 3-drop. Let's keep it. Plenty of stuff to do. 3 lands, both colors to do it with. Mountain. Pause for a long time and then decides not to play a 2-drop. That is a little bizarre. We'll play Pox Bears, and if he is deciding to skip a 2-drop in order to hold up like Firebending Lesson or Lightning Strike, then he's going to feel awkward now that we've played Pox Bears. And he's going to continue to feel awkward when we play Soka, which has a 4 power, a toughness of 4, a big booty, outside the range of 3 and 2 damage with Lightning Strike and Firebending Lesson before you kick it. Alright, next turn we can hold up Quench and Kyoshi Battlefan. I think I might be willing to trade Pretending Poxbear's body for a card by attacking with Soka. Soka is going to have to trade with like Treetop Freedom Fighters if we attack though, so maybe we just hold off for now. Next turn, we can hold up Lost Days if we get to quench something juicy. We feel good. And his second color is black. If he has Deadly Precision, he'd probably sack a token instead of paying 5. That's out of quench range, but we live. We still draw cards if we attack with that. And another creature. We'll hold on to Koi because we're almost at 6 mana. This is going to be out of the range of a lot of his damage-based removal. What if we just hold up Lost Days and quench? I think that's fine. We could attack in, then Lost Days away whatever Vindictive Warden. Well, Vindictive Warden whenever he blocks something with Vindictive Warden. We can't quench that either. But I think we're going to be in a better spot for something like that. Next turn. Alright. Play something for 3 mana. Let us quench it. Or we're going to Lost Days back here at Vindictive Wardens. You know you want to play Iroh's Demonstration. You can blow up our entire board. He does like it, he puts it on top. It's a good sign for us, I think. And, I mean, we hold up Forecasting Fortune Teller, Quench, and Clue Crack here. If we play it. He doesn't have any good removal targets. I kind of like doing that, if I'm being honest. And this Forecasting Fortune Teller could potentially attack well next turn if he's attacking in the air with Messenger Hawk. Basically, we get to do an attack that isn't a chump attack with Soka to draw a card. And he will attack in the air, I bet. Play Vindictive Wardens without playing a land. Do it. Alright. Nice. Clue Crack time. X2. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's attack with these two. Okay, the Koi is here. Please don't just play a Deadly Precision where you sack your 1/1 to kill it. Hooray. I mean, he still could do it. He still has the mana. No, he doesn't. Okay, let's start with Waterbending Lassong. We'll Waterbend our Clue token and Kyoshi Battlefield. Those are free. 5, 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could block with everything. We would kill everything but the Callous Inspector. I like an attack. He might just chump with the Callous Inspector here. He does get a Clue token, crack it before our end step. But we're playing Fire Nation Warship. The next turn we can play Water Tribe Captain and hold up that activation. Alright, goodbye Giant Koi. Traded up 4 mana with that. That's why Giant Koi is not good, but it's in our deck. I mean, technically, We played a 1-drop, we got to eat it, and then he cracked a clue for 2. And he took a damage from that. So 3, 5. You only traded down 1 mana. Spread out. You think about it. Well, let's crew with this. I mean, I bet he has how to start a riot. But we're going to create clue when Fire Nation Warship dies. That doesn't boost his damage, so I think we need to block like this. Also, that wouldn't be enough to kill Fire Nation Warship alone. He can crack a clue. Messenger Hawk's gonna have 3 power, and then if he has Cunning Maneuver, he kills that. But we're eating Treetop Freedom Fighters with Forecast and Fortune Teller, and I don't mind training Poxbears for Treetop Freedom Fighters because we'll make another 1/1. It is, in fact, how to start a riot, and we get to eat Messenger Hawk. Trade for the rest of his stuff. 3, 6, 7. Let's play this. Let's play this. Board wipe, I think, is the only thing we're scared of at this point. Don't do it. Rises up. No. Woo! It's okay. Scared of Swamp into Rise of Sozin. But Ras, I don't know. A little bit of a Namba with how to start a riot, but at the same time, they're so good. They're basically like a good backup plan. Things don't work out. Well, let's get rid of a plains here. 4, 7, 8 mana. I did not mean to do that. I meant to play Abandoned Attachments and ditch the plains here, in case he has corrupt court officials and such. We still hold up 5 mana for Lost Days, or pumped the team here. Lost Days is great. We'll keep it. We didn't need to crew right then. At the end of his turn, we'll send Canyon Crawler back. Sure. Alright, goodbye, Canyon Crawler. 4, 6, 8, 9, 11 damage. I think we crack to see what we get. We've got 13 cards left in deck. We're not using Lost Days this turn, and we could potentially play something for 3 mana or less. So let's crew here. Equip this. To Compassionate Healer or first time? No, let's spread the love. Yup, that's a pretty good one. If we equip Compassionate Healer, then he's double blocking, right? Which means we get one more damage through. Is he actually dead that turn? I mean, he's dead because he plays Canyon Crawler and we lost days it. But if we flash out Aang Swift Savior, crew with it, attack for 1, 2, 6 damage, yeah, and then we can Waterbend with what remains. I think we can play an island. So 5, 9, 10. We'll have 7 mana left plus Kyoshi Battle Fan. That's 8, and then 9 with Swift. So yeah. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. We'd be able to kill him that turn. All right, we made it to gem positive. That is a achievement with this deck. This is not the best deck, for sure. Yep. We just need to hit third land. And we're cooking. Opponent mulligans, which is nice. Oh, they play Grand, which is nice for them. And Forecasting Fortune Teller is not going to actually block Grand. They'll be able to loot. He's green-blue. I mean, we're not actually blocking, so let's make it look like we're holding up Quench. And then pitch Giant Play. He's got red in the deck. Okay, good. He takes the turn off. Maybe because he fears Quench. Who knows? Could be just he's playing crazy colors. Do we start with Soka? It's outside the range of Lightning Strike and potentially allies at last, and Rebuke if he's got it. If he's got Quench, he's got Quench. I know Avatar Enthusiast doesn't get to grow. Maybe that is a mistake. Maybe it's Avatar Enthusiast, and if he has Lightning Strike, he's got... No, Lightning Strike's common. I stand by our play. Even though Quench is uncommon. A Firebending Lesson is another one that we're playing around. That's enough to play around. And if you played like a 2-drop plus Rebuke or Allies at last, then he'd probably have 3 power. Play around that. We're not playing around Iroh's Demonstration though, not unless we hold up Quench, and so we will. They're 2 free damage. So, I mean, he can afford to pay for Quench. We need him to do something, then play Quench, which isn't impossible, because he could have wanted to put the counter on something else. have been like, ooh, I want this creature to have a counter, and played that, and then Iris Demonstration. We're going to block Guru, because any lesson will put a 1/1 counter on Grand Grand. Any Forecasting Fortune Teller. Okay. I think we do need to quench that. Yeah, let's airbend Grand Grand before he attacks. And then crack the clue. This plays around Quench. It removes 2 counters, and it makes Grand Grand more expensive. Don't play Octopus form. Allies at last is just gonna have to happen. The airbend should still go through. Yup. Alright, I'm not giving you free damage, mister. If you've got like a lesson, that's fine. We don't care about the 1/3 body. It's like firebending lesson to finish us off. Then you're playing it, and you're not putting the counter on anything. And also, you're not playing out your Grand Grands. That's suspicious. What are you doing then? Holding up Quench? Question mark? We'll just hold up Lost Days. He's gonna play this game. So if he has Octopus form or Quench, he doesn't get to put the counter on Grand Grand. He does get to grab a new lesson, though. I think we should have done that on Grand Grand. I guess we can do it soon. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Avatar Enthusiast. Do Waterbending Lasan. Then hopefully we put Grand Grand on top of 1, 2. On top of Guru. He does have Firebending Lasan. Okay. This is a difficult to navigate game. I think I stand by putting Guru back in the deck, though. It's hard to say, though. Hard to say. Because we've been playing around Octopus Form and Quench, which are pretty common. And it should be common if he's playing this lesson deck, this heavy lesson deck. This is hard to see him do, though, because we gave him this hit. Please whiff. Whiff. We're manifesting a whiff. If he's taking this long, that means he has a choice. Right? Okay. Boomerang Basics. He plays it. Oh no, to kill our token. It's not the worst. He's gonna kill our 1/1. Yep. He's got good cards. He's yet to play a bad card. I guess Leaves from the Vine. We didn't let him play it though, and Foggy Swamp went straight to the graveyard. So, I mean, he's just got solid stuff. This is a tough deck to beat. Alright, well, at least we get to get rid of 2 counters on Grangarin again with Lost Days. 5, 8. It's not a May. So what do we want to get rid of? Guru? I think we want to get rid of Grangarin. It's got the 2 counters. It's looting every time it attacks. We can block his other stuff until he earthbends for 3. It's pretty good. I think I can verbalize now what my problem with Lost Days decks have been. I feel like we make these decks where Lost Days is our only removal. We don't balance them out with cheap removal. And you need to affect the board with early plays on enough to be able to use it. Like, yes, it's great to remove something and get rid of it with Lost for Days, but a lot of creatures have ETB value. Invasion Submersible, Guru, the Cave of Two Lovers. So it's not as free as you remove something, you draw 1 more card than you removed and you're good, because this is +1 every time it comes back in. And so if we're paying more, he's paying 4 for this, and we're paying 5 for this, +2 to crack the blue, then it can feel bad even though this is a good card. But if we do it enough to get established early on board, then we don't feel as bad. About this. I think we just need to chill out still. Okay, we're going to Lost Days his meditation pools after it attacks so he can't sacrifice in response. And then Foggy Swamp Vine-Bender is next. That's okay. We recreate a clue when we do that. This is looking good for us. Just putting a counter on the meditation pools that we're going to send back. We're going to get to eat a 1/1. Do we have to send Invasion Submersible back? 4, 6, 7, 8. I think we do for damage purposes. Right now, his Invasion Submersible doesn't have good bounce targets. I can't sacrifice that land anymore to draw a card. It's just this Foggy Swamp Mindbender is going to be an issue. Let's see if we can draw out of it. I think we don't have anything left in the deck that can really help us here. If he's going to Waterbend, it's going to be too much for us. If we play this now, 4, 7, 9 mana, 3, 4, and pump, we can make this a 5/5. It's not going to be enough. I don't know what we're even drawing to. It's just going to be Chump with Water Tribe Captain. Then lose. That's maybe the only misplays. We could have sent back Grand instead Guru. But this guy's just got a good deck besides Foggy Swamp Mindbender. And now this is going to claim the win. Okay, Abandoned Attachment's maybe the best thing we could have drawn. Don't waterbend, just be lazy. Just be lazy. He can waterbend at instant speed, can he? Oh no. Okay, we messed that up. We could have yipped. Forecasting Fortune Teller, blocked Foggy Swamp. If he waited till we were blocking, then we could have Razor Ringed him in response to the Waterbend. He doesn't have enough mana left. If in response to Yip he Waterbends, then we lose anyways. But should have at least given him the chance to goof up. All right, well, we're gem positive off that hard to navigate draft. So I'm happy with that. Good games. We will see you next time.